And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, ready? Blue waiting. Mike, front forward. Tighten up, tighten up. Wait. Check.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Winston. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing Rivers. And to the left side here, Wilson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 16 yards.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
390. Hey, Delta.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
390. Back 180.
Don't get nervous. Shit.
Buffalo. Cluster.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Let's go. Let's convert.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Right there. 50. Easy. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 54.
Winston. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh, here we go. Oh, flip it. Jump it.
On play action, Winston. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Check 99.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 10 more there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, stop. Wait. Sonny.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Winston now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Black 15! 12. Hey, exit.
From the gun, Rivers. Being chased out left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There you go. Check.
Green, triple team.
Check. Let's go, Mike. 50. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. White.
Check 31. Check.
Green, triple team. Hey.
Switch.
5 on the 50.
Tighten up.
5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete to T.J. Logan.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Strip that ball.
It's 2nd and
Strip
8.
that ball. Let me go.
Again, it's Winston. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 24.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Wait. It's 50. Hey. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? What's the run? 5 on the 50. Wait,
On third down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Green, triple T. 50.
Mike 50. I got you, boy. Mike's 50.
Jameis again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Exit.
They'll run with Geis. Uses the stiff arm. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Slam.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
He's checking crap.
Let him go.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Check. 4 down.
Hey, stop.
Check safety.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
5 on the 50.
It's now 3rd and
3rd and goal. Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
a 29-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Still 180, 190, Alpha!
coming after you.
Hey, high 7. 300.
On third down, Rivers is going to go for a big play downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Tommy. Say even.
Say bang, 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 bang. Check 26, check 26. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Follow.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Set, 180. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 9.
Watch the eye.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Wait.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, watch that. Flip it. 54. Mike, 54.
Silver. Mike's 5'4",
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, Delta. 0. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Mike 50. You don't want nothing.
To throw again. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Smoke.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Third down.
Set 180. Block 11. Hey, Rocket. Greystone, travel. Hey, easy. Easy. Hey, wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Shoves him away. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Green, triple C.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 22, check, cover.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
No. Slam.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flip it. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up. Easy. Hey. Let him go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Ready? White 25. Mike 50, huh? Drop deep. Kill. Sonny. Even. Check. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Check Mike 54. Hey, let's get a conversion. Hatch it.
Jameis now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Hey, stop. Green, triple team. Easy.
To throw is Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
He's checking. Crash. 25.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Might fit me. Hey, keep it.
Throwing again. Rivers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Rivers to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it'll be counter. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Right there, 54, right there.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, let's go.
Now Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
This is Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Let's get it. Ready? White 25. White 4. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Shit, Sonny. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the flip.
Winston to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.